Stun guns are very difficult to use, they're not very effective, and I do not recommend them as self-defense tools, and here's why. Hi everyone, this is John with today's active self-protection lesson out of Des Moines, Iowa. Here we're going to see an armed robbery that the intended victim is going to try to use a stun gun. And it is going to teach us important lessons about compliance in the face of a problem, about the limitations of a stun gun and why I absolutely don't recommend them, and about having appropriate force multipliers if you choose to resist. There's actually audio from the victim in this instance talking about exactly what happened. So I'm going to let her describe how this all went down, and then I will come back and we'll talk about some lessons.
Ask for money, and he said, open the door, give me all the money, I'm going to stab you, I'm going to cut your throat, I'm going to stab on your heart, give me that, I'm going to do, seriously I'm going to do. He was very aggressive, and he tried to scare me. When I tried to hold him, I said, okay, hold on, let me open the register. So while he was doing that, he moved my key, and I couldn't open the register that time. And I said, okay, let me open the register, just give me a minute. And he would just keep shouting at me at the same time. And I tried to find my panic button in the same time because I was trying to hold him as long as I could. And finally I found the panic button. I pressed the panic button, and then I have that called TASER gun. So I pick up that one after that too. And I said, okay, you want money? You want money? Let me give you money. So I just used that, tried to use on his hand. Somehow I didn't press the button all the way. So he knocked down on my hand, and that fell down on the floor. I went to pick up my taser gun from the floor. By the time he just snatched the whole register from the wires, and he took the drawer with him and ran away.
Okay, let's think about a few lessons out of this one after she describes it. You can see him using his language to try to cow her and to keep her from, getting after him. He's going, hey man, give me your stuff, or I'm going to stab you in the heart, and those kind of things. Very common. Your emotional fitness needs to be strong to be able to fight through those verbal attacks as well. Now, she did have the counter between her and this guy with the knife, so she had some significant advantage here. However, she decided to use a wrong force multiplier. If she'd had a firearm on her, even an OC spray that could have easily reached across the counter, she might have had much greater success. And you notice she's trying to get that panic button, but I have literally never seen a panic button get help there in time to stop an armed robbery or to protect somebody from harm, and didn't happen in this case either. So I just find the panic button not very helpful. Now, she's going to go and reach for this a stun gun. Now, she's going to call it a taser, but it's not a taser. Remember, a taser shoots barbs and is a distance tool, a short, intermediate distance tool, but not short like the stun gun that she has. So when she finally gets it in hand here, now she's in a bit of a standoff because she has to put that thing in contact with this guy in order to cause him pain. And a stun gun is far less useful than a taser. A taser overrides your muscle function. It pulses at a particular rate to override your neurological ability to control your muscle. That stun gun is simply a pain compliance tool. It just causes pain, and it's really not that bad a pain. It hurts, but if you have intent, if you're angry, if you're mad about things, you can fight through it, no problem at all. And you notice she's trying to get on the guy's hand, and he just knocks it away. That's how easy it is to defeat this, which is why 100% I say, look, the stun gun is a useless tool. It is feel good. It's a whoopee, and it makes people kind of feel safe, but as an actual defensive tool to have to put it on somebody and then trust the fact that the pain that it causes is going to be enough is foolhardy at best. So this guy obviously didn't deter him. He got away with everything he wanted. He could have come over that counter and hurt her badly. Thankfully, he didn't want that. He was a thief and not a murderer. But let's learn the lesson here. If you're going to stage a tool at your shop or whatever, make sure it's an effective tool. A stun gun is not an effective tool. Something better would be a taser, an OC spray, or a firearm as laws allow in your area. And that way you have an effective tool against an armed robber to cover your ass.